Guys, I want to show you this remote thermostat from Burek. This is a company out of Idaho. They're a small business, and they have come up with this RF thermostat that you can run in your van, your camper, off-grid, whatever the case, wherever you're running a diesel heater. Now, this connects to your diesel heater by RF, which means it's the same as your remote control. I know there's a lot of different controllers out there, and there's a lot of different controls, but typically they're looking for the 4-button remote controls that come with these heaters. Now, there's a bunch of different features on this, and let me tell you, it's super easy to connect. All you got to do is hit the up and down button, and then you can go into pair mode. There's a lot of really cool features on this. We're going to go over some of the basics. We're going to hit up and down and go back to the main menu. So you have your ambient temperature and your set temperature. Now, when this hits set temperature, it is going to kick your diesel heater off. That is different than most of the diesel heaters nowadays. Some of them will kick themselves off, but most of these will not. This acts as a true thermostat. So those of you who are living in your van or spending multiple days on a weekend in your van, this will help from keeping overheating in your van or cooking you out of the sheets. You can also set this so that you can swing it, right? So it's got the swing function down here at the bottom. You can change that swing up to about 10 or 15 degrees. I think it's 15. You can set that swing low if you want to. So if we had our swing down at 70, it would kick on at 67 and kick off at 73. But if you had your thermostat set at 70, once it hits 70, this will actually kick down. And then at that point, it will keep going until it hits that swing point of 73. Now, they have two options available. One has a battery with it, and when you charge it, it will get a little warm. So there's a feature you can actually turn the ambient temperature, the thermostat part of this off. And when you do that, you're just running off of your thermostat, which this will get a little warm when it charges. So you don't want this. This will be inaccurate. They also have one that just has a power port on it. So it turns on when you turn your inverter on in your van or your bus or whatever you're living in. And it just turns on. It does keep the settings. I have noticed that, which is fantastic. But I've had this thing running straight. That's the battery. It is on its last bar. But this thing has been running straight for, I think, almost 6 days. Not quite. But it should last me through the night and then tomorrow before I need to charge it. So great function after a couple days. Throw it on, charge it during the day when you're not running your heater. It comes with a couple mount holes on the back. All your directions are on the QR code on the back of it. And these guys are great. You can email them if you have questions on these. This is a neat little feature that you can get for off-grid living, camping, or anything along those lines. If you noticed, you saw that little red light. That's sending an RF frequency to the heater. Now with my heater, I called them because I was a little concerned because when it turns on, it goes from automatic mode, say 75 degrees, to manual mode, about 10 on manual. And then it'll swap back to automatic mode. So what they said was that this sends an actual signal to turn it on, and then it sends it 2 more times. So what that's doing is switching it from automatic to manual on mine. There is a firmware update that's available. You can have that fixed. It's really no big deal. It still has been working very well the last almost 6 days for me. So I'll keep doing videos on this. This is a neat little thermostat, guys. If you don't know about it, share it out to somebody that is running across country in a van or a bus or likes to go off-roading, camping, and uses the diesel heaters. Guys, send this product out to them. I'll put a link to their website down below, and hopefully we can get them some business because this is a neat little feature that doesn't cost a whole heck of a lot.